Bottom of the hour on Get Up, and we will play a game called Big Number, Big Question as we turn the page to week 2. Half the teams in the league, obviously, are staring down starting this season 0-2. And recent history tells us that starting the season with back-to-back losses leaves you in all kinds of trouble. Going back to the turn of the century, of the 209 teams that have started 0-2, only 22 of them make the playoffs. That's just 1 out of every 9.
Wow.
So I want to focus. And we're talking about must wins is almost not an overstatement, which I know in and of itself is a contradictory phrase. But it's must win time, and I want to focus on the Cowboys. We haven't seen them since last Thursday.
Okay.
I know there are no moral victories in the NFL, but we all thought they fought the Eagles pretty well.
So you gave them a moral victory.
I am giving.
I respect the way we're
I guess what I'm saying is they better beat the Giants this weekend, or we're going to write them off.
100%. And they're the better team. I mean, if you look at them, from top to bottom, that's what you would expect, right? You have a better quarterback with Dak Prescott. You have a better defense. You're hoping. A better offense against their defense. So you're hoping you put up numbers, right? They played well against the Eagles, like you said. Didn't have enough plays to ultimately get that win. But this playing 2 division opponents right out of the gate, especially it matters more. It's a game and a half, basically, for what you're trying to get done. And they're a team you should beat. And so if you're the Cowboys, this is a must-win, which is crazy to say week 2.
We're literally talking about, will the Giants change quarterbacks?
Exactly.
After 1 game?
Right.
That's the state of where the Giants are in their offense with Russell Wilson. So if you are the Cowboys, coming off a game that you could have won, you go into this game and say, we got to stomp them. We have to.
And you know what's crazy about it? I'll say this, too, from playing as long, is division opponents. That's the hardest part because for whatever reason, it's just tough to put those teams away, right? Like, it's no different than Philly and Dallas. You're like, they played good because we know each other so well. So the Giants know the Cowboys. So it's not going to be just a cakewalk. You're going to walk in and they're just going to give in. This is one of those division opponents. There's a major rivalry here, all those different things. It just makes games tougher. And the Cowboys, they better be on alert. Again, this is not just going to be an easy win for them.
Their offense looked good. Like we saw what happened. They had opportunities. CD Lamb drops a couple of passes. They could have won. Their defense, I thought, played well.
They did.
Right against an Eagles team. They forced the Eagles to beat them a certain way, and the Eagles were able to do it. But that Giants, this feels like a must-win for the Cowboys.
What I think all their games. Now that the Micah aspect of the defense, everybody thought, this defense, what are they going to be able to do without them? They held their own. Now they got to continue that.
And the drop. So you
that
won't
happen again.
That will not happen again. I mean, that was just so out of character. And you're talking about, one of the top 2 or 3 receivers in our game. And just that he had that much trouble. And you saw what I loved about it is after the game, the accountability that he took for it. And he's right back on the jugs machine the next one. Like, he gets it, man. Like, the kid gets it. He understands what role he played in that loss. That will not happen.
That's all of us. That's the point I guess I'm trying to make, and maybe I'm not doing a good job of it, which is if you said that's the way they're going to lose, that's the last thing I'm worried about.
Right.
There's no way. That's not a sign of trouble to come. That's just a fluky bad day or a fluky bad couple of moments by arguably the strongest part of your team. Right. The question is, do they look like a legitimate playoff contender to you based on a good performance and a loss against the Eagles?
Not yet. I want to see them. They got to put some wins on. Like you're talking about a team, and again, injuries always come into play for the Cowboys for whatever reason. So early in the season, this is a must win, but they still got some work to do.
It's early. They could definitely be a playoff team.
I feel I was one projecting the Cowboys for the playoffs before this season began, and the whole Micah thing, I think, just left such a pall over everything that they were doing that it made you forget whatever the expectations were. I thought all things considered, I know there are no moral victories in sports. I thought all things considered, that was if you're going to chalk one up as a good day or a bad day, that was a good day for the Cowboys. They have to back it up with a win against the Giants team that we don't like at all. Let me get to the next number here, and this one talks about the big-time contenders. Because if you start 0-2, your chances of getting to the playoffs, okay, they're not good. Your chances of getting to the Super Bowl, you might as well kiss them goodbye. In the Super Bowl era, there have been 451 teams that have started a season 0-2. Just 4 of them.
No practice today for Brock Purdy. Meanwhile, Jadeveon Clowney, the free agent pass rusher, is visiting the Dallas Cowboys today. We'll see if the Cowboys get a deal done with him. They're looking for some pass rush help. Clowney clearly could provide it, and after trading away Micah Parsons, Clowney could step in there and try to help replace him. Meanwhile,
we're finally here. You can tell, you could really tell it's a backup producer Pete Day.
Oh, yeah.
Rolling in the TV, putting on the video, and saying, you guys got this.
Go watch Dead Poet Society.
So believe it or not, we're going to do start sit. Keep it open or close it out. Steven is somewhere enjoying his life. And Adam. We've never lost them like this.
Pete is in it. It's so interesting. You guys watch a movie.
You do the show. Here's AI generated video pictures.
You guys got this right.
Oh
my God. I'm just going to sit behind the desk reading Field and Stream. I'm gonna like.
The control room staring at him like, please press some kind of button. All right, we did get the keep it open or close down animation. It's our version of start sit here at the Fantasy Football Happy Hour Bar. And we're going to start with Dak Prescott, who, by the box score and by the fantasy numbers, did not have a great week one. But by the tape, Dak looked pretty good, which inspires at least some hope for me, Matthew, a bounce back against the Giants. Where does he come in for you with your rankings, and is it enough to start Dak in week 2?
I'm in my initial week 2 ranks as QB 11, so I am keeping it open. I am starting him this week. First off, we expect the Cowboys offense to be pretty good against the Giants, right? They have an implied team total of over 25 points. That's top 10 on the week 2 slate. Remember that game against Philadelphia? 4 drop passes. Obviously, a lot of them on CD Lamb, my guy 8. That was tied for the most in week 1. So I thought Dak looked really good, and they actually should have had more. There should have been more meat on the bone if CeeDee Lamb comes down with passes that he normally does. Remember, also, that was the Thursday night game. So they're off the mini bye. They've had 10 days to prepare for a home opener against a Giants team that's now traveling to Dallas. I thought that Jane Daniels missed a couple of throws as well. But if there's a flaw in the Giants defense, it's that secondary where I think you can really attack. They allowed the 6th most yards per completion in week number 1, Jay. I think all wheels up. And if somebody in your league is panicking about Dak Prescott, go trade, because I thought he looked brilliant.
Yeah, thought he looked spry was the big thing.
Yeah.
Last year he looked a little bit lethargic. He didn't look as athletic. He looked slimmed down. Oh, you're giggling.
I'm still laughing about it.
Get your eyes closed like in front of the green light.
Just the backup producer Pete thing. The assistant, the
Substitute
teacher is so good.
Take the wheel, Jay.
Go ahead, please.
My Giants are no good as well. That's the other problem. And I think that Dak, he will light them. Also, those 4 drop passes, they weren't like little 5-yard out routes. Like, they were dropping 50-yard bombs. Yeah. Also, he would have had a touchdown if not for a pass interference call. Like, Dak looked excellent in week 1, and he's got an easier matchup this week against the Giants. And also, I don't think the Giants are going to sustain a lot of drives. Even against a pretty mediocre Dallas defense, I think Dak will have the ball a lot. I think it's going to be a throw-a-lot offense. I think that he is going to, statistically, a lot more resemble 2023 Dak than first half of 2024
I thought he looked slimmer, too. It looked like he's
moved well,
right,
in really good shape. I'm with you guys. I am very optimistic about a Dak rebound. Obviously, you have him QB 11. It's not like we're thinking Dak's going to have a top 3 to 4 quarterback fantasy week, but I think